Hey guys, Monster Matt here, and welcome back to the channel and to Monster Sanctuary. I know it's been a little bit since I've done one of these videos. Unfortunately, if you've been keeping up with our updates on the community tab or on Discord, you know that I'm currently going through some hard times with my family. My grandmother, unfortunately, her health is not the best, and we're all kind of sort of waiting and seeing how that plays out. So I have been, dealing with that. So I have not been able to do any serious recording, and I've only been doing very light streaming. But I wanted to take the opportunity to get started on our beginner monster challenge, where we play through the game with beginning monsters only. Now, of course, there are a few allowances we have to make for that to be even possible, as there are some field abilities you just have to progress. So we're going to be allowing those, similar to HM moves or ride Pokemon in the Pokemon franchise, where basically, if you're allowed to use a monster to just get through an area, but you're only allowed to use monsters from the beginning part of the game to actually fight. That is going to be our main stipulation. So we will see how we do. Now, of course, we'll be starting up a new character. Tipster would theoretically work for this, but we'll start a whole new one. It's fine. So, I think we'll keep on using the blue one, the female. I'm pretty sure it's a lady, but I'm not positive. But it doesn't matter really anyway. Let's go with Beginamat. The name doesn't especially matter, so quite the name, but it works. Beginamat. So, again, we are trying to get through the entirety of the game with only beginner monsters. This is going to be a bit of a tall order. I will make sure that the battle speeds are turned up, of course. You guys have already seen the story as well, so I may kind of breeze through the reading parts. But then again, I don't want you guys to feel like there's no story either. You guys know the premise of the game already, alright? So I'm going to go ahead and skip this opening thing. For the opening, I'm going to probably take the Toad. I'm thinking that would probably be, because it has, like, poison. I'm pretty sure it has multi-poison. I feel like that's going to be a pretty good candidate for this. So I will take the Spectral Toad. It's going to be interesting. I'm not sure if that's the... I think the Wolf is, like, the canon choice. It's interesting seeing Will with the Wolf. Alright. Name your familiar. I'm going to call him Kermit, because I am not creative. Alrighty. Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond I share with your family. Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. That's why you must always raise your own monsters, as we know. So, we'll go through our little tutorial fight here. It won't take more than 2 seconds. Let me go ahead and just grab them up. Well, I'm going to turn the battle... Oh, it's already up. It remembers. That's good. We'll put up to 1.75. If you guys need up to 2, let me know. I feel like 1.5 is probably good enough. But 1.75, we'll give it a try. It's going to be weird being back at level 1 again, really. That's like my big thing. This guy's resists water, which is what we got. We only have Earth too. We should be alright. Tackle's actually one of our better moves at this point. So, tackle! I love the frog animation for attacking. He's like... Blah, blah, blah. Look at him. Watch him. He's like... Blah, blah, blah. When he gets hit back, he's just like... Ah! He looks very surprised. I like it. Now, the slime and I are going to have a lot of overlap, unfortunately. So the blob and I are going to have a lot of overlap between the toad and the blob, considering that they are both sort of poisony, and they have water and earth. But that's okay. I mean, honestly, the fact that they both have poison is actually a good thing. I'm definitely going to need to be stacking that, I think. So, blob. Honestly, like, if you guys... tell you what, if you guys... leave some comments down below with name suggestions for these monsters as we go. I will do my best to factor them in. I'll probably record the first, like, 2 or 3 episodes in one go, and then we'll do, like, a naming session, maybe, after that. I think that will make sense, because I'm not sure how my schedule's going to play out this week, or next week, or even this month, for that matter. I'm playing pretty much the whole month, kind of by ear. So I'm just gonna essentially do a little bit of bulk recording when I can, just to kind of make sure you guys have as much content as possible. But weak to fire, we resist water. Weak to wind, resist water. So I mean, heck, we're well shielded against water types anyway. We have a healer too, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Where's the frog gonna heal? Can he? Yeah, you can. Get safe cast too. Barrier and channel. I'm actually kind of excited about this. Like the frog is a pretty like I've been kind of hearing good things about him. Why is healing wave over here? Huh? So he has healing wave over there in his earth tree, and he's got heal over here. Interesting. I guess if you wanted to, you could take them both, but like, yeah. I'll probably use this tree for buffing mostly. I love that he has channeling support as well. Channeling is a fantastic ability. It doesn't synergize all that well with anything this guy's got going on though. Multi armor break is good when we get to it. We have multi poison. I thought we did. Do we not have multi poison? Uh-oh. We have supply. I like supply. Multi-poison. No, we have hexing support. Plague. Corrosion makes more things take more damage. That's good. Do you have multi-poison? I hope somebody does. Yes. Okay, the frog does. That makes me feel better about it. So. Off to maybe... Actually, what's your ability anyway? He can tackle stuff. Okay, so he breaks walls. He activates water orbs. Okay. I am thinking maybe to make the challenge a little harder, a little more finicky. Maybe like, you know how like you encounter switches like for lightning orbs and fire orbs and all that. I think there's one point in the game where they are necessary, but I'm not positive. If they're not necessary, I'm thinking maybe I won't be allowed to get them. Like, for example, like I'm making allowances, of course, for like necessary things, but maybe if, say, there's like a chest or something behind like a wall or a fire door or something to that effect, and I simply don't have the creature in my repertoire of beginning monsters, then that would be walled off to me. Just make it more interesting, because like, as it is right now, saying, oh, well, you know, if like you need a monster from later to do something, then just get it. I mean, that's not that interesting, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be that limiting, so I'm thinking what I will do is like, you know, I'm only allowed to take later monsters if their ability is absolutely required. So like swimming, flight, although we have the bird in the beginning here, so we should be careful for flight. But like the koi, for example, is given to you for swimming, and like that would be kind of an exception. And the elder gel for like improved swimming, maybe. Although that's not, I'm not sure if that's required actually. We'll see. I'll have to make like a conscious effort to be aware of that and like not overstep my bounds. Based on the effectiveness, yeah, that's the whole 5-star system. You guys know all about that now. For those of you who are new to the game, essentially, the better you fight, the better your rating with each battle, and the better your rewards and such. Young Keeper, 'tis the Keeper's trail's beginning. For all of man, beast and sanctuary has beginning. And this is the beginner challenge, so that's pretty appropriate, honestly. Alright, Magma Pillar and Rocky. These guys are on the menu. I would definitely like to get them if possible. One is weak to water, one is weak to fire. I don't have any fire, but water we've got. So we'll do our best. Well, actually I don't, I guess. Well, he does, so. We'll lead off with some Arcane Bolting. Build up our combo a little bit. Bubble Burst. Barrier. Punch combo. Rocky is honestly, like, never... I really never want to, like, underestimate a Rocky. They're pretty strong, honestly. They hit deceptively hard. Their mana is kind of a problem, though. So far, so good. Arcane Bolt. He resists that. Tackle is still our best move, damage-wise. It's so weird playing, like, at low level now. Like, after you know, having, like, level 40 monsters. Just wanted to know. Dang it. No luck. But we gotta level up at least, which is good. We can finally start approaching our skills. Poison glands is not like it's not a bad thing to have. The real trick here is going to be picking things that are beneficial to us right now. Like Taunt doesn't really benefit me at this moment. Like it will later, but having 25% chance to like make this guy take the hit for the rest of my team, like while good, it's not really a priority, you know. Protector, same thing. Buffing right now, like a defensive buff is nice, but at this moment, what we want is more damage because we need to start getting some eggs. So mana proc would not be a bad one. 50 more damage at this point in the game is actually pretty good because it's half my mana. My mana is 101, so that would probably be our best immediate bet. Just for a quick payoff. It's an extra hit. It's more damage. We could do that. Increasing our damage, literally, through just level 2 of a spell would work too. That's 60% more damage off tackle, but then we can't afford it is the problem. Costs 80 mana instead of 50, and that's considerably more. Like, our level 1 spells are all perfectly affordable. We have no trouble at all keeping up with those. The level 2 equivalents do more damage, but they also cost us more to do, you know? Just realize that this guy, this toad, has multi-poison, but can't actually inflict poison reliably. Like, he doesn't have, like poison shot. He's got mud. He can warlock heal. He can poison gland this way, but doesn't, like the blob actually has, like, you know, use this and you can poison people. The frog does not seem to. He's got toxin, which is a 10% chance to apply poison, but no guarantees. That's odd. I might need to take Tidal Wave then. He's only got like one multi-target move. That would be our best bet to apply poison, I guess. Well, not really. No, it only hits twice at top level. Huh. I really thought this guy would be more, maybe a little more status effecty, but he's really not. I think he's more of a buff monster. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's gonna be interesting. Because like I kind of went out of my way to not look at the stats and stuff before choosing my starter. I didn't want to like come into this like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. Got it all pre-planned out. There's nothing wrong with doing that if it's what you want to do. Nothing wrong with that at all. But I wanted the challenge to be, you know, a challenge. I didn't want to be completely certain of everything I was doing right off the rip. Vital ring, more health. Doesn't necessarily strike me as super necessary for either of you, but more health is never a bad thing, so sure. Oh, no double jump. That's weird. No. Kunai. Kunai with chain. More mana regen. There you go. Good stuff for everybody. We'll do more damage now. I can't reach that yet. I don't have flight, but we can grab a Vero if we're lucky. Although he's here, so I mean, as long as we're in the starting area, we have, you know, we can come back and get him. It's a fair bet we're gonna have the entire starting roster on our team. Oh well, there's actually more than 6 monsters, so I guess we can't do that exactly, but you know what I mean. Earth damage. Blarg. See, look how much damage. Like that last hit in the combo. That last whoomp from earth damage alone. Such a big hit. Wow, actually, I'm impressed. Like that, the difference. I'm glad we picked that mana thing. Look, watch. It's like 30, 30, 30, 50, which, you know, isn't that big of a jump, but like at this point in the game, it's not bad. 4 stars. Small potion. No eggs still. Really? Come on, game. It is being a little bit of a pain about that. That's fine. Slime shot. More earth damage. I mean, it's poison. Poison is where it's at. Poison is what we need. It may not be like the biggest like immediate damage move, but man prospered through generations, founded cities and nations, united by dirt and wheel, and later by steam and steel. I do kind of wish there was like a train in this game. That would really cool. Bracelet, mana corb. Ooh, the mana corb actually is in the opening area, isn't it? And I can get up there with flight and double jump. Oh, I can get the mana corb. I didn't even think of that. Cool. Gauntlet. It's defense and defense, crit chance, and mana regen. I mean, neither one of you is a very critty monster. Although, if I give both of these to the frog, that would make me feel better about giving him a level 2 spell next level. Alright, we can't go to the stronghold yet because just nope. Alright, another chance at Vero by the looks of it. Let's do it. We have earth magic now. It's gonna help. One down. go, 2 turns. I'm gonna probably snag a Severo then, if I had to guess. 4-star Veroweg. There we go. Now we're talking. Got ourselves a bird. Bird is the word. Level 2 with 1 skill point. Now, he's got the buff already. We're gonna want an attack. Do we want to have Airsicle or Featherstorm? These two are like, this is like it vexes me that he has 2 physical damage wind moves, because they're not that different, honestly. This one hits 7 times at the end. This one hits 5 times. They do like, but this one actually does more damage. So this one's purely for combo building, but this one hits harder. So it's just like, eh. But they really aren't that different overall. And what kind of vexes me further is the fact that, like, there's not even another option lower down. This is why I don't actually like the Vero that much. He's a cool bird, and I like that he's so buffing and supporty, but, like, he doesn't have a lot of options. Like, in this tree, you can see it branches down to Aerial Strike, so he has another physical wind move over here, and a better one at that, because it does even fewer hits, but it buffs him too. So that's pretty nice. But, like, these ones have only this, like, you need to take Featherstorm and Airsicle to get to the bottom of his tree. You have no choice. Which is a little vexing to me. It's a little frustrating. I don't really get the why of that one, but it's fine. Of course, he has some dodging. He's got some good crit there. There's attack proc in this tree as well, so I'll probably take Airsicle for now. It does more damage. He gets attack proc later. You know, it's probably the way to go for this moment. Gear-wise, you don't have anything for him yet, but we do have flight now. So I kind of want to backtrack to that chest we had to go ignore earlier real quick. But essentially what I was thinking for this series, you guys, was I was going to play through it pretty much as I am right now, kind of just giving my little insights, because I'm curious to see how a player who knows the game will handle being limited this way. That's kind of the whole idea behind it, I guess. I know that not everyone maybe wants to see the whole game played back through the exact same way, which is fair. But hopefully this works for you guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. You know, and be sure to let me, because like this was because I did a little poll and people seemed most interested in this particular series. So let me know if this is like what you thought it would be. Any particular adjustments maybe you personally would want to see. Let me know what you think. Man knew of those who wait in the woods and caverns beyond. Caverns beyond. If the treasures within he longed. The greed of kings was great. Mankind was like, hey, there's dangerous stuff over there. Let's go steal its stuff, because that's what we do. The diadem, defense and mana. So far, a lot of mana stuff. Not necessarily a bad thing. I do like that the Vero has pretty good mana, though, overall. That's nice. I shouldn't give all the mana regen to this guy, should I? Yeah. I'm gonna give you... Actually, the crit chance is probably a bit better on you. Defense and mana. His mana regen could be a little higher. His defense could be better too. Give him the hide. Leave that alone for now. The diadem is health and mana, like raw mana. And there we go. And then you can have health, I guess. It's kind of a letdown, honestly. The blob doesn't really need health per se, but. All right, another shot at Magma Pillar and Rocky. All right, we don't have anything that's super good against the Rocky at the moment, unfortunately. 20% more damage. Physical skills only, though, and these guys are magic and magic, so maybe I'll just use Airsicle for now. Don't have any water spells on my slime just yet, so maybe I'll just poison you for now. At least get that moving. Finish off one of you guys. There we are. Combo. So this way I figure we can at least start stacking up some damage on the Rocky while I'm doing this. Not that much, I guess. Poison doesn't do that much to things yet, but we'll get there. There we go, got a lucky crit on that mana stack of ours, which is good. Sickle. Arcane Bolt. And Bubble Burst. Definitely would not mind. Ooh, a Rocky Egg, there we go. I was kind of hoping for a Magma Pillar Egg, actually. Fire was kind of more interesting to me at the moment than Rocky is, but... dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-doo. Let's go with 240, 225, 220. This tackle is still our better damage. I guess by that logic, I should be using the offensive spell as well, actually, by that logic. Ooh, that's 80, 85, 80. Tackle does ignore some of their defense as well. Not that they have a lot of defense right now. We're early on in the game, but nothing. You know, it's something to consider at least. Yeah, we'll go with that, I guess. Hatch our new buddy. A lot of our creatures, honestly, kind of have a lot of things in common right now. We have a lot of earth damage on this team. I maybe didn't think that one all the way through, but it's okay. We can inflict weakness now, which is okay. It's magic damage, though, and the Rocky's definitely better at physical. Not so much right now, but it'll become more apparent, I think. It's only one bar different, really, I guess. I remember that being different. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought his attack was higher, like than his magic by like a fair margin. Maybe I am wrong. Better mana regen. Honestly, on most monsters, I would pass on this, especially once we have better gear later. But right now, like, this thing's mana is bad. It is not good. Defense proc, however, is probably the way to go, because defense proc on this thing is phenomenal. It's an extra 30 damage minimum right now, and that's before we even put any gear on it, so that's nice. That said, it is a direct damage monster. It has Restore, though, which is quite nice. Channel. Channel good. Weakness is magic. Cleanse. Oh, it is Cleanse. I didn't know that. Cool. Remove buffs. Weaken. Disoriented. Chance to miss hits. Has Tranquility, which is nature and spirit monsters. Can apply weakness after each action. I mean, that's kind of cool. That would actually work pretty well for between it and the Toad. Weakness doesn't really do any extra damage for us, but... I mean, it makes people miss. That's kind of cool, actually. That's not bad. I don't mind that. Purify for better healing. Did they change Rocky's tree? Maybe a little bit. I don't remember half this stuff being in here before. Primal Rage and has aging. Ooh, that's never a bad thing. That's not till later, though. Of course, not till at least level 20. But still, something to keep in mind. Certainly. With defense proc, 90 mana is kind of steep right now, especially for this thing. It can't even afford that. Like, it doesn't have 90 mana. It barely has 60 mana. So 70 mana it can do once. Like, it only has 38 mana regen, which is not a lot of mana regen. I almost don't want to give it another point just now. Like, I don't really know where I want that right this moment. Gonna tag it in for the blob. Much as I love my poison, and I do, it's not really able to do anything poison-wise right now. Like dots are kind of the strength of, like, are a strong way to go in this game, but I don't currently really have a way of leveraging them very well, if that makes sense. This guy desperately needs more mana. I would give him more defense. Like the Cestus is the better fit for him, but he needs mana more than anything else at this moment. Okay, so let's see. If you need mana and defense, what has the highest defense here? The highest 12, 12, 10, and mana. Bracelet goes for you then. 62 mana regen. That's almost as well. It's, you know, most of his mana every turn. That's pretty good, actually. I still think the Gauntlet fits best on the Vero for right now. He's got the most to gain from crits as we go down the line. Plus his defense is the pits, and he needs more of it. Defense and health. I mean, I guess there's that for the Vero as well. A little more survivable. Defense and mana for you, and then the frog is kind of getting a bit of the shaft there, I guess. But with 101 mana and 62 regen, I feel a little bit better about that at least. Could maybe see my way up to getting him leaf slash this one. There we go. So he'll hit quite a bit harder now. He gives us summon rock too, which is definitely a new ability, which is good. The orb, Morning Star. Ooh, I think that's why I remember him having decent like a higher attack. I gave him the Morning Star for defense. It'll do well for you though. Much better, in fact. Yeah, there we go. We actually have 3 weapons now, which is definitely good. We want that. Another Rocky, another Blobs, which is not bad, but I was really hoping we can get our hands on a Magma Pillar, because burn is something to keep in mind as well, you know? Alright, we're going to use Might this time. See what that does for our overall damage capacity. Huh, Punch Combo 1 actually does almost as much damage as Leaf Slash 2. Yeah, costs less too. Fair enough. Tackle, because level 2. Air Strike will be our trump card here. Or Air Sickle, rather, not Air Strike. Ooh, got a little bit of a crit there. Can't do the tackle level 2 twice in a row, though, unfortunately. So maybe I will. Oh, they're all 50. I was gonna say we could use like a weaker, or like a less expensive attack, maybe, but we don't have one. So heal. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. Punch combo on one of these. Tackle, maybe. Yeah, level 2 tackle will finish this guy off completely. There we go. And then simple matter of punch combo and Air Sickle. 4 stars, copper, potion, etc. Level up the slime. I can wait for the moment though. He's on. You know, he isn't on the main team right now, so you can wait a second on that one. Men plunged into deepest abyss, foraged, attacked, and slew. These endeavors were without solace. The cost on humanity nobody knew. Yeah, these stones are always so cheerful, you know? We have warp stone now. See, I can't cut these. That is a problem. I don't have claws at the moment. Like if I'd started with the wolf or the the lion definitely has claws. I'm not sure with the wolf. I think it does. More Rockies. Got a tackle spot here. Skill resetter. Well, there you go. It's a little early for one of those, but bandana, mana, and crit chance. I'm going to stick that on the U. 20% crit is pretty good for right now, honestly, I think. I'm not really overly concerned about grinding right this moment. I'm mostly just looking for, like, different monsters. 3 Phoenix Tears. Right, we need to get through the key to get through that. Impact Ring. Crit damage. I mean, that would go well with you, wouldn't it? I could probably switch this out. It doesn't need as much health in that now. Do more crit damage. Give the hide to this guy to make better use of his defense proc. There we go. Like, I'm not really, like, those of you who've been following my various series so far probably know I'm not the biggest proponent of direct damage. But early on, honestly, it's hard to argue with. There we go. Magma Pillars. If I can just get you guys down fast enough, we may get ourselves a fiery new friend. Same damage, so... Sickle. Punch. Bubble. We'll definitely take him out. I kind of want to weaken the next one though, because we can take 2 out next turn. I mean, this doesn't matter really. It's two down in 2 turns either way, I guess. But let's try this. Arcane Bolt. Arcane Bolt. Ignite. There's the problem. Really hoping let's try this. Might. Punch combo. The tackle does more, actually, at the moment. But... Alright, finish him up with this. And a little of this. Hoping for an egg here. Nope. They're just not giving it to me. Attack proc for our feathered friend. Probably near old Burin's house now. We're getting there anyway. Crit ring. Ooh, Cat Zerker. Hello. Weak to earth. Let's... yeah, that's pretty fun, actually. I was gonna throw the blob into the party, but no, it should be alright. Let's just go ahead and just take the cat out immediately, honestly. There's no reason not to. Now we're gonna want to weaken the slimes. So we can get air sickled. Like overall, so far, it's not really a problem. But then again, like the real challenge is going to start when we start encountering new things. Because like I mean, at this point in the game, you know, these are the things you'd be fighting normally anyway. You know what I mean? Like it's beginner monsters fighting beginner monsters. But I think as we go into the game more and start fighting the stuff down the line, that's when it's going to get tougher. Cat Zerker egg. Now we're talking. Cat Zerker gets us access to fire as well and air. I think the Zerker will probably be probably a mainstay on the team, honestly, considering it's got good type variants. Like, see, fire and air right there. Plus, regen is a pretty good buff to have, and Psychic's not bad either, actually. I mean, if you're going for crit chance, this is definitely a good monster to have for that. Does have the same mana problems as our Rocky, though. I will definitely give you that one. I'm gonna basically just like switch out the cat for the bird at the moment. Morning Star fits very nicely here. The Zerker does benefit from some magic because it has some like auto healing and such, but it doesn't have it yet. So I may as well just stick to magic to physical for the moment. Gauntlet. Bandana. Definitely use some more mana, though. Who has the... You do. Gonna steal the bracelet back from this guy again. I know I keep taking it from him. Like, he likes having it, but the Zerker needs mana desperately. So, that'll have to do for now. I guess I could give him the crit ring instead. Here, you have more crit and you have more... defense. That kind of works. There we go. And then crit damage for you? On the off chance you crit? Just sure. Why not? Go for it. I don't really have any defensive monsters as of yet, like healing stuff going for me too much yet. I wouldn't mind grabbing barrier and heal. It's not a bad thing to have, certainly. Maybe it's time to grab toxin as well, though. That's probably a good idea. The Zerker does give us the ability to slash through vines and things, though, which is excellent. But then came the Four, free from greed or any other sin, who listened to the voice within and struck a wound to the realm's core. That one's a little out of sequence, I think. How long have we been recording for here so far? Another half hour so far. Okay, I'm gonna. The pacing of these will be a little interesting. I would like to get to Old Burin to kind of see like how we're doing it at that point. This way, I think there's Yowies this way. Yeah. Huh. For a brief moment there, I thought one of them was type shifted. I was like, what? But no, it's no. It literally can't be yet. I am seeing things. Ignore me. Mana and mana regen. Ooh, that would go pretty well on either of you guys. But you're okay for now, I guess. Like I'm kind of impressed with the number of monsters that kind of fall into like the category we're dealing with. I really thought we'd be harder up, but like the Yowie's not bad. Fire Claws is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and just give this poor bird a bad time. Ooh, poison off the bat. You know, in that case, maybe I won't just finish. Well, I still want to finish him off. But I kind of want the poison to do some work for me first, you know? Just punch a Yowie. And then Fire Claws, because Fire Claws... Yeah, they're gonna heal themselves back up. You take care of this guy. You're gonna start off this guy for me. Fire Claws. That crit is just not happening. It's okay, we'll get there. Our cat is only just beginning. Oh, now two crits in a row. I love it. I love it. I love when games do that. Like, you know, you're struggling for a crit because it would help your win. Things would go so much better, and then it's like, nah. And then like for like the finishing blow. Oh, fine, here. You know, like I don't need it anymore. It's just games for you. Hang on. Let me hatch the Yowie real quick. So we're actually gonna have to start like making actual decisions as to which monsters we bring along on this little trip of ours. The Yowie's got tackle as well, same as the frog, so that's fine. Another very, very support monster. This one's got some things going for it, though, that the Toad does not have, like supply. The Toad doesn't have that at all, I don't think. The Toad gets aging, though, which is pretty awesome, but not till way later. Which is kind of a concern, but... The Yowie's got some good stuff going, too. Like, tackle is pretty sweet. Beating is great for combo building. Channel, always good. No, like, channel is always an amazing thing. Mana upkeep is quite nice as well, I gotta say. 10% more mana for the whole party. Hey, yeah. And of course, health proc on a creature that has boatloads of health. Kind of want to grab supply, honestly. Like, 4% of this monster's health right now is not, like, tons, but it gets higher real fast. Like, it has the highest health out of anybody right now, except for the Toad. And it's a lower level than the Toad is. So, I mean... The Toad actually does have a higher health score. No, it's the same. The same health. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, they'll have similar health. Get Congeal from the Yowie too. Oh, I hadn't even realized that. Yep, and we have Fatal Upkeep. Yep. Okay. The Yowie will probably be on the short list for this team then. We kind of want that. You guys know how I feel about Congeal. I wish like buffing gets so much better once you have like the top level buff like Glory Cast 3, where it gives you glory to the whole thing. Because right now it's like, oh, you know, your whole team gets channel and one guy gets glory. Like, is it the one guy I want to have glory? Maybe, you know, like you have a 1 in 3 chance, so maybe. Okay, fine. Health proc is always good. Tackle. I want to get to mana upkeep. I will leave our team the way it is for the moment, because I do like having the Rocky on it. I'm gonna get to cleanse, honestly, just to get rid of buffs. Weakness isn't bad either, honestly. Restore is good too. Channel, you know. Fine. But yeah, no, I'm quite interested to see what our team ends up being, given that we have more limited choices. We definitely have less synergy opportunities than we would normally, but you know, it forces you to be a little more creative, which I don't necessarily mind. More defense, more health and mana. Is there a thing here? It looks like there might be a thing here. Hang on. No. I get so paranoid about those. From this wound rivers flowed and mountains grew mighty and cold. 'Tis the only place for any creature that lives in peace with its nature. More Yowies. And a Cat Zerker. Alright. I'm gonna use Spore, actually. Cut back some of that power. Mud Cannon. Poison will probably finish that off, so let's go ahead and Fire Claw. Go. Punch. Tackle. Crits? No? Of course not. One day, there shall be crits. One day. There's, again, it crits on that last hit. Just, you know. Ooh, we got a coat item from the Yowies. That's cool. The coat is crit. No, it might be from the Cat Zerker actually, because it's crit. It's health and crit. Nice. There we go. I definitely have. I've not explored the whole area yet, but I'm kind of like I want to get to old Burn before we end off here. Oh, if it isn't an old friend of mine. Hello, Burren. Long time no see. I brought you a new student. She. Okay, so yes, it is a female. She just hatched her first monsters. I thought you might teach her some lessons. You're the new Spectral Keeper, huh? Folks call me Old Burren. I don't know why. My name's Mike. But sure. I've made my home at the end of the Keeper's Trail so I can teach all you greenhorns about your new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. But first, let's battle to see if you're worthy of the title. It's what you do when you're old. You beat up young people. Always observe your enemies carefully. Some say the outcome of the battle is decided before it begins. I mean, that's pretty true, really. Since I raised these blobs myself, they're stronger than the ones you've seen so far. Oh, actually, yeah, he's higher level than me. I didn't even think of that. Ooh, this could be a problem. You can also see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. Yeah, that's fair. I might want to bring the Vero in, but he doesn't have any gear on him. Oh no. And then we lose the blobs in the end. Actually, let me know if you guys think we should have like a limited number of continues, perhaps, to make this challenge a little harder. Maybe. I mean, I don't want to go on like full on Nuzlocke here or anything, but I don't know. Just if there's any ways you guys think we might make the challenge a little harder, I'm open to hearing them at the very least. Yeah, I see. He'll teach us about the combo counter. That's fine. I already know about that. It's okay. Those of you who don't know, essentially, the more hits you have, the more damage you do. So each monster that uses an attack, the number of hits in the attack are counted towards your combo, and that boosts the damage of the next attack. So if you really want to make things hurt, you got to build them up. There we go. Global bursting. Ooh, poison. Helpful. So far, though, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. We take that one per turn. That's pretty good, honestly. I don't mind that. Punching. Tackle. Oh, no. We only have level 1 tackle this time, but we got the poison. We got the poison. Yeah, there we go. 4 stars. Not too shabby. Vital ring. 5 and 4. Not bad. Not bad at all. You've walked the Keeper's Trail and you defeated my monsters. However, to become a proper monster keeper, you'll need to complete one more test. Young Keeper, this next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare for it first. If you have any free skill points, use them now, and use them wisely. Yes, sir. Alright, so we're gonna fight the Golem next, which is fine. Mana-wise, we really don't have enough mana on this character, on this monster. Like, I wouldn't mind going Fire Claws 2 or, like, Air Sickle 2, but we can't really afford to, honestly, so. Precision would not be a bad call. Getting a 20% chance increased crit on the first hit of all of our moves, not a bad thing. That probably is the way to go, honestly, at the moment. Regen's good, but 7.5% of our max health right now isn't that much. We're too low of a level. Lifesteal's not bad, but I'm gonna go with this. Because he gets a lot more damage off his Fire Claws and his Slash. Claws, Fire Claws, and he gets Slash with Bleed as well, so. As for you, I'm gonna take healing on you, probably. Nobody on the team currently has healing. His mana regen is slowly coming up, but it's still not high enough to maintain all we need. We could go with Taunt, I guess, but yeah, let's go with heal. You got some support things to do too. You are gonna get combo buffing, I think. Well, oh. Oh, right, that's right. Yeah. The Barrow has 2 entirely separate buffs. That's right. I forgot about that one. I will say that beating is nice and cheap. 200% damage. Not bad. It's down to a shielding as well. It's got some good stuff down here, actually. But for right now... Yeah, beating. I guess is fine. For you need your water moves. See, I kind of wish I could get rid of Arcane Bolt, frankly. Neutral attacks aren't really any kind of a help until later. Like, they do help sometimes. I'm not saying they're not, like they're not useless, but element stuff tends to be better. But then again, we have Acid Rain, so we don't really need Bubble Burst either, so... Mana Upkeep is certainly tempting. Could do that. Sorcery, not a bad buff to have. Magic Proc, though, because procs are pretty good right now. Double check our gear, vinyl raincoat, ribbon, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we should be okay. I think we'll be alright. Oh, yeah. I'll throw... Actually, yeah, Tome. There we go. That works. Our first champion. Let's see how we do. Have you prepared for the real test? Yep. Good! You show bravery, but this time you're not facing a normal monster. Oh no, sorry, Bob! You're gonna be fighting this living tea kettle over here. Oh! Alright, first champion fight. Weak to wind, we got a little bit of that. Does earth damage. Not necessarily a good thing for our cat Zerker, but we'll see how we do. This is where the poisoning is going to definitely become more of a thing. So let's try to poison it if we can. There we go. Not a bad way to start a fight. Weaken it. Airsicle. A little bit of crit, not bad. Its attacks will do less damage. It takes damage every turn. I think we probably have a pretty good chance here. I'm not really feeling too threatened just yet. Even if it is a little stronger than us, maybe. But I think we'll be all right on this one. If I could stack, like stack poison, I'd like be totally sure we'd be fine. But it should be all right, honestly. I'm not feeling super threatened right now. Let's use heal for a turn. It'll help him regain some mana anyway. Should be okay. I don't think we're going to be able to 5-star it in one try, though, I will say. That seems unlikely to me. We're doing pretty well, but I don't think we're quite that comfortable at the moment, you know? Alright, one more turn to do it. 5 turns is not exactly setting any records, but... There we go. 4-starred, yeah. Didn't think we'd get 5-star off the rip, but the level is not bad. Congratulations, young one! You've defeated your first champion, and therefore you're now a Keeper Aspirant. Nothing more is required of you. However, stay a while and listen, won't you? Alright, Deckard. Because there are things going on in the Sanctuary that trouble me. You see, monsters can't become this powerful by normal means, and champions usually don't accept other monsters besides them or a keeper in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger, but even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, to leave it deactivated most of the time. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual number of champions around the Sanctuary. I've been receiving letters by Vero mail from Rangers who are stuck in the distant reaches of the Sanctuary, fighting champions. I went for my old bone to go up there myself and kick some booty, but at least I can keep the Keeper's Trail safe. I tried a champion in the caves in this area. You can take care of it if you feel up to the task. There we go. One more lesson wants to teach us, which is feeding. Yes, yeah, apples, potatoes, nice. That is one thing I'm honestly really bad at remembering is food. Well then, you're a keeper aspirant now. The only way to improve your rank is to beat more champions, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one to reach the title of Keeper Master. There's always only one in a couple of lifetimes. Make another champion right now, or go back to the Keeper Stronghold first. Choice is yours. Well, I think right now, you guys, what we will actually do is we will end the first episode here. I think we're off to a pretty decent start of our challenge so far. Like I said, I'm going to be recording the next episode or two, probably right off the back of this one, just so you guys have some content coming in, because, like I said, my schedule's very all over the place right now. Just kind of keeping an eye on family stuff and all that. So, hopefully you enjoy this. Again, be sure to leave any thoughts you have down below, and I will get back to you. I will, I will read them. I will at least take them into account. I won't promise I'll make every little change that you guys suggest, but I always at least, read them and think it over. So yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Again, if you want to join our Discord, the link is in the description. We have one, and that's where we kind of keep most of our updates and stuff. You can hang with your fellow monsters there as well. And we stream. Usually when things are normal, I stream 6:30 p.m. Eastern time every night except for Sundays. So you're always welcome there as well to hang out with us on whatever game we're playing. It's usually I play a variety of games besides Monster Sanctuary. So if this series isn't the only thing you're interested in, hey, you're in luck. I will see you lovely folks real soon. Be sure to take care of yourselves and stay monstrous. For now, I'm Monster Matt out, and bye-bye!